Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, 14th of March, 27th day of Adar. Today we're going to explain the laws of Kitniyos. What are they, and what are the laws? So let's start from the beginning. There are 5 grains that you can make real chametz from and real matzah from when you do it properly. Wheat, oats, barley, rye, and spelt are the products that can become real leaven and create real chametz, like Cheerios, bread, pretzels, and all those kinds of things. They are real chametz. But then there was this secondary category, which is not real chametz, and they are made of legumes like rice, corn, peas, mustard seed, and beans. Those kinds of things were later prohibited by some rabbis. Two reasons given. One reason is because often they would find that in the packaging of rice, there would sometimes be bits of chametz inside of the rice, and therefore they said, oh, we better not touch rice, better not use it on Pesach because there's sometimes chametz inside of it. Second reason given is because things like rice, corn, etc. can be turned into breads. You can make cornbread and things like it, and they thought that that would lead to confusion, and therefore they prohibited the consumption of rice, corn, peas, and all those types of things on Pesach. Now, Rabbi Yosef Karo, who was from Sfarad, from Spain, and all the Jews of that whole area followed his ruling, and he ruled that all these things were okay for consumption on Pesach. And therefore, most Sfarad Jews follow that and allow themselves to eat rice, corn, etc. on Pesach. Ashkenazic Jews follow the ruling of Ramosha Isserlis, who was Ashkenazic, and his ruling was that all these things should be prohibited, as we just explained. And therefore, Ashkenazi Jews generally don't eat kitnios on Pesach, and Sfarad Jews generally do eat things like rice on Pesach. And then we get to the derivatives of kitnios, like corn oil. So there were some rabbis who were lenient about it, but most people today are treating corn oil just like corn, and therefore are not consuming any products that have corn oil in them. And then there are derivatives of kitnios, like high fructose corn sweetener, which you can make from corn. And it's in many products. It's a sweetener in so many of our products. So a lot of rabbis have prohibited, Ashkenazic rabbis, who follow the guidelines of kitnios, have told people not to eat that either. So that's where it strongly affects your Pesach eating. No rice, no corn, no derivatives of corn and rice, etc. And that's why your eating on Pesach is strongly affected if you're an Ashkenazi Jew. And but one last thing to say is that you should note that it's not real chametz. Okay, so if you have a medicine that is sweetened with some kitnios, a lot of rabbis will permit you to have that medicine. In general, if you need to take a medicine on Pesach, just check with your rabbis, what it contains, and if it contains some of the kitnios, is it okay for you to take it, and things like that. The benefit, you can benefit from kitnios. So if you have a lighting fluid, or I don't know, some kind of oil, just for, you want to use it for burning or something, for heating something, so then that would be permissible. I'm not an expert on this, but I know that there's ethanol in some of our gasoline, and it's in our cars, and we drive with it. So I think, but I'm not positive that that's a corn derivative, and I don't know enough to know about that. But I know that corn derivatives are okay to get benefit from. So even if it were in your gas tank in your car, you can drive your car. The only thing that they told us not to do with kitnios was to consume it on Pesach. Okay, thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.